and off we go down to a different section of the road. Alana Flood is positioned just down the road from where this fire scene is, and you've had the chance to talk to a lot of people, Alana, who experienced this explosion. The ground beneath them shook, trying to figure out what to do next. So what are you hearing?
Jen, I'm actually here with somebody else who lives right near the explosion, and they're going to have to leave their car and walk back to their house. This is John.
Hi.
John, can you tell me, how close do you live to the explosion?
Oh, it's probably about a football field length, roughly, about 100 yards or so across this street. So you live on this side of Amherst Street, and the explosion was on the other side, yeah.
Can you tell me what you heard and saw after the explosion?
Right. I was in my living room, and all of a sudden just heard a big, boom, and the whole house just shook, just rattled. And so at first I thought it was maybe a tree branch or something that fell down, and looked out the window, and you could see just flames coming out of the mental health clinic. And then it took a while. Well, it took a few minutes before the fire folks, came over, and they tried to get it under control, but it took a little while, I think, for them to get all the pieces in place to get going. So we just hope everybody's safe. We heard there are a few injuries, but hopefully there's nothing more than that.
John, you mentioned to me earlier that the fire looked like a Bunsen burner. Can you describe what you saw?
Well, it was on one corner of the building. There are flames that look like would normally kind of regular type of flames coming off a normal burning building, but one side looked like it was like a blowtorch just kind of coming up, flickering blowtorch, not real high, but it was enough to look different than the rest. And then I was thinking, oh boy, maybe they should turn off the natural gas if that's what was causing it. And then it was just maybe a few minutes after that went out, and everything else started also to kind of go away, and just what was left is just a lot of smoke and a couple of small fires here and there. And that's the way it's been since, So it took about a half hour or so, or between a half hour and an hour to get really under control. It was really a serious fire.
Were you rattled by the situation?
I was startled, but I wasn't sure, the house looked okay. It was just like a sonic boom or something that went off. It was, I could feel the pressure wave or something, the house shaking. So I knew something serious had happened. Again, I thought it was maybe a falling branch from the snow or something, but that wasn't the case. We got an alert on the phone, those, on like an Amber Alert type thing, and they said everybody just relax. It's, across the street kind of thing, 440, I think, Amherst.
Mm-hmm. Now your family is a little bit inconvenienced. Can you tell me what the situation is now?
Oh, we're just, we can't get down the street with the cars because there's a lot of water lines across the street. So it's going to be that way for a while. So we're just going to walk home, or within maybe a quarter of a mile, from where they are to where our house is. So we'll just take a stroll in the evening. That's
all right,
it.
John. Thank you so much. Stay warm, and good luck to you and your family.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you. The story that John just shared with me is one we've been hearing over and over by people around here. We encountered many people who were left stranded after leaving their businesses or being told to leave their places of work without their cars. They were wandering down the street with what they had, what they could carry, looking to link up with a loved one and get a ride home. We spoke to people who worked in the area who heard the boom, were frightened, came running out of their building. Other people who were working in kitchens and told to shut down the gas immediately. Right now, this street is still shut down. This is Amherst Street. It's shut down from Somerset to Thornton, and you can see it is still really active. There are hoses, as John just mentioned, they're tapping water. They're still bringing water down here, getting water to the scene. There are utility trucks, there are first responders. The smoke seems to be clearing out at this point, but people are just kind of shocked in this area. The business owners, the people who live in the area, and just left wondering what to do and how to get reunited with their loved ones. Back to you guys.